Right, good morning. How are we? All right. Now, I'm a licensed black cab driver, right? Now, they promised us that they would utilise us. Whether they pay us or whether we be volunteers, we would be utilised in this crisis in London. And as yet, squadly dip, right? They have gone against us or don't want to use us for whatever reason. Now, so basically we've been shat on by the government, TfL, our trade organisations, yes, you as well, and the apps. No one has organised anything where we can help, even in the case of doing it voluntary for nothing. We've got purpose-built isolating vehicles. We've been bigged up over the last 2 weeks and nothing has happened. Now, Boris even described us as the Spitfire pilots, like during 1940s, waiting to jump into their beast to defend the country. Well, I'm sorry, we're still sitting in the deck chairs 2 weeks later and the virus has gone over us into London. You know, we might have been the first line of defence. Now, what annoys me even more is Uber are being used, Addison Lee are being used, so there seems to be a government agenda now, or an agenda of all sorts, that we get shafted again, right? The black cab trade. Now, I know what you're going to say, it's a whingy black cab driver complaining, but it's not. What it basically is we are fed up of sitting here doing diddle-it, you know, nothing. Now, the thing is, I'm doing some running around for neighbours and elderly people. You know, I'm doing it because I want to do it, right? A little bit of shopping, helping out families and things, leave the shopping on the doorstep. It's not hard to do. Now, we're told to keep social distancing. How hard do you think it is, or how, well, rubbing your bleeding nose in it is when you see a bloody Uber turn up and he lets the person sit in the front seat with him, which I thought weren't allowed, and also goes and opens the boot so he can stand by him while he puts his bag in the back. Now, where's the social distancing? So this thing, whether they're getting to work or not, it's going to spread it, isn't it? Because they're too close. This is a perfectly isolating vehicle. We could take the stress off the NHS, off the ambulance service, off their drivers by moving people around. We could ferry people around. We could take them to and from hospital. We could look after the vulnerable who still have hospital appointments, because I've done a couple of them this week as well, where people need to go to hospital, but they're isolated in the back, away from us, and they're vulnerable because they've got underlying health issues and all. So things like that, it's not taken into account at all. And it's beginning to really pick me off. When we're here, we've done the knowledge of London, we're up, ready, eager to go, eager to do it, able to do it, got the vehicles to do it with, wouldn't need any extra training, wipe the vehicle down after every customer, and whatever. Now, they could have utilised us from the start, and they're still not doing it, which is flaming disgusting. So why? What is the agenda? What is the reason? And there's loads of us who would volunteer. Also, I volunteered directly for the ambulance service, right? To drive this vehicle, not utilise one of their vehicles or tie one of their vehicles up. And what happens? They send me an admin job. And they haven't got back to my email. Surprise, surprise. So it's a shambles. It's a shambles, right? Not expecting to get paid for it, because I know you've got loads of volunteers that want to do it as well. I'd volunteer. Loads of black cab drivers would volunteer, right? And also, I know you're bringing the army in, but there seems to be an agenda to kick us once again. Big us up in public. Oh, yeah, we can utilise them. Oh, yeah. And behind the closed doors, not got a job. TfL, the government, our trade organisations, and our apps, you are shameful. There you go, all right? So, I hope this gets out, and people please watch this, because it is shameful. We have these vehicles perfectly isolated. I'm fine, I'm isolated. I've got my hand wipes, I've got my alcoholic hand gel, sanitisation as we say now. I clean the back down after every customer. Now, why oh why aren't we being utilised? Why oh why is there so many people still cramming on the tube? Why oh why aren't we being utilised to ferry round NHS staff? Why oh why are they still getting in Ubers and other assaulted minicabs where the danger is still there because they're on top of the people. There's not the 2 metre distance or the 6 feet between them, and they're in the same space. We've got the screen. We've got the screen. Now, I don't get this at all. So I've had to have a little because I just don't understand it. Can someone please get back to me and explain what the hell is going on with this? Why are we the pariahs? Why is it always us that always goes to the bottom of the queue? You know, we're the finest when they want us to be. Oh, yeah, we're the greatest when they want us to be. But when it words are very hollow. Actions are better. And I'll leave it at that. Thank you.